Hi everyone, welcome to this month's What's New in Beauty video. In these kinds of videos, I show you new and upcoming products on the market, whether that be makeup, skincare, body care, etc. And I will do very quick recaps of any new collections or products that I have already done swatch and review videos for, and I'll link them to you so that if you missed out on them, you can make sure to go check those out. In this video, I have applied a bunch of the products that I'm going to be showing you and have been testing them out. So I will also give you updated reviews of the products that I have been testing. And lastly, this video is going to have a giveaway from the company Brilliance New York, which sells a lot of hair products and hair tools. I will link their website in the description box below. They have been kind enough to be giving away for one or maybe two, I haven't confirmed yet, but at least one winner for a hair tool. It's going to either be a flat iron or a curling iron. And typically the What's New in Beauty videos aren't as viewed as the other videos on my channel. So I kind of wanted to do a giveaway for this video for the viewers on my channel who consistently watch all my videos and watch these also. Thank you very much for all the support, for watching, and I hope you are the lucky winner and that you enjoy the hair tools that you get. So if you want details on that giveaway, then I will go over those at the end of the video. So as I typically do, I will start out with the products that I have already done full videos for. I'll be very quick and brief on those since there are already videos on them. I'll mostly just give you updates on any thoughts that I have. Then I will move into newer upcoming makeup, and then I also have a bunch of skincare in this video also. So I'll put timestamps in the description box below. I always put links to the products also, or any coupon codes or discounts that I happen to have for you. And of course, the link to Allura Beauty's Instagram account is in the description box if you want to follow. All right, make sure you're subscribed and let's get looking at what's new in beauty for June 2019. So since they will be providing the prize from this video, I will start with Brilliance New York. They're a company that actually has a lot of different things, not only hair tools and hair care products, they also have skincare, they also have makeup, so they have a lot of different things. The first thing they sent along is their 1-inch diamond flat iron. First of all, the packaging is very cute. This is what the flat iron looks like. It does come in various shades and even designs on the flat iron. This is what the flat iron looks like. It retails for $130 on the website. It reaches a maximum temperature of, I think it's 450 degrees. It has an LCD screen here and 100 different temperature control settings so that you can really control what you're doing in terms of styling and the level of heat you get. And the other product is the 1-inch clipless curling iron. This retails on the website for $75. So the barrel size is on the larger side, and they each come with a glove so that you don't burn yourself while you're using them. It is a ceramic and diamond infused barrel. And the third thing they sent along was the Diamond Drops Hair Serum. This has argan oil and diamond infused. This has a pump dispenser and it is a serum texture, so it's kind of like a thicker consistency and has a bit of an oil feel, but I am wearing it now in my hair. I haven't done any other sort of styling. The thing I love most about this is actually the scent. It is an amazing smelling product and it does have a nice linger even after your hair is dried or it has sunk into the strands. And as you can see, even with the summer heat right now, or almost summer heat, I don't have any issues with flyaways or my baby hair sticking out much. So it's a very nice serum to give you soft and sleek strands, and it isn't weighing down my even thin hair. All right, let's quickly go through the new launches that I've already done full swatch videos for. The first one was Milk Makeup's Glow Oils, and these are kind of mini-sized tubes, and there are, I think, only 6 shades in the line, but they are kind of stick, pretty sheer and translucent lip and cheek gel oil things. I think these are best suited for people who, of course, want a really natural look, or if you're someone who wants a bit of color when you're working out, this is a very good formula for that purpose. I also really like them on the lips. You're not going to get a strong pop of color out of most of these, but again, if you want something that is perfect for the summer, for a very no makeup type look, these will fit the bill. We also had Huda Beauty's Neon Obsessions palettes. palettes, full swatches for those. These were curious because the swatches didn't turn out as impactful as I thought they would. I am actually wearing a lot of the shades from the Pink Neons palette on my lid. So on the swatches, I felt like the mattes were not as vibrant or opaque as I expected them to be, and the shimmering shades didn't apply as effortlessly as I wanted to. What I'll say is that once you're applying these on the lids, the mattes I found applied with a lot more opacity than I expected, and that's partly because you're using a dabbing motion on the lid as opposed to more of a swiping motion on a swatch. And these shimmers, I've only really applied them with my fingers. On one test that I did apply it first with a brush. It was okay, but for the rest of the time, the 2 or 3 times I was testing out these palettes, I did apply with the finger, and that is definitely the way to go. What I also will say is that these shimmers will produce fallout. Even if you dab with your fingers, even if you use some Fix Plus initially, I each time have gotten shimmer all over these cheeks, so my recommendation will be if you use these, then apply your eyeshadows first or do your eye look first, and then after you can swipe off, do your skincare and then do your foundation. But I actually have enjoyed these if you are actually going to wear these kinds of bright neon colors. My favorite is the green palette because it is actually the most practical, and I really love these shimmering shades, although they're not really green. Then we also had the Electric Wonder collection from MAC. My favorite part of this is probably the packaging. The products themselves were pretty good quality. I was overall kind of impressed, although I think a lot of people were expecting this to be more of an in-your-face summer collection with brighter colors. It's actually a very natural, more neutrals kind of collection. And my favorite product from the entire collection is this lipstick. The shade is called Let's Mesa Around. It is like a balm gloss in lipstick form. I love the way it looks and I love the way it feels on the lips. If you want to see all the lip colors swatched on the lips, then of course go see that video, and of course to see all the rest of the products reviewed and applied also. I did use this shade here to highlight on my cheeks, and from the Natural Vice eyeshadow palette I also use these 2 matte shades in the crease to start out this eye look. All right, I put the hair up because with the lights in the room, it is just getting too hot. I hope you don't mind. I don't want to run the fan because I don't want that noise bothering you in the background. But before I move on, there's also another product, the new Dream, what is it called? The new foundation from Maybelline, which I don't physically have to show you. Go check that video out to see why I don't have it to show you. There's some important information there that I think it'd be important for you to know before you buy, if you are interested in buying that new SPF 50 foundation. Let's move on now to brand new products I haven't shown you on this channel before, and let's start with skincare this time. There are a lot of things that I have been loving. Let's start with cleansers. There are actually 2 of them that I have been really enjoying using. One of them is from Maelove and the other one is from Dr. Brandt. Let's start with Maelove because this is probably the first step in like a double cleanse that you would use, although the Dr. Brandt one would work to that purpose too. But this is the Daily Eraser Face Cleansing Oil from Maelove. So it is in an oil form. It comes in a very nice glass pump bottle that is fairly opaque. So I dispense probably 2 pumps of this if I am concentrating mostly on my eyes, probably 3 pumps if I need to do my whole face. So with dry hands, you will dispense the oil, rub it through your fingers, and then I concentrate a lot on the eye area to dissolve the mascara off and the eye makeup off. It is very effective at gently dissolving that kind of stuff so that you are not pulling at the skin and you don't have to scrub at it like you would with a makeup wipe. The first ingredient is rice bran oil. It also has jojoba seed oil, grapeseed oil, rice bran extract. It does have rosemary leaf extract, sunflower seed extract, and it also has as the last ingredient lavender oil, which I normally wouldn't want in my skincare, but but because it's more of like a cleanser, you're not gonna have it on your skin for very long. I don't worry too much about it. It is very effective at dissolving the eye makeup, and then you can add water to it and wash it away that way, or what I would normally do is a double cleanse. So I would use then a different cleanser as the second step, which brings me to this new product from Dr. Brandt. This is the Clean Biotic pH Balanced Yogurt Cleanser with Chlorophyll. Very, very intriguing product here, and I like this a lot too. You could also use this as the first step in a double cleanse if you didn't like using an oil or a balm. This has more of a gel consistency. Maybe you can see it there. Or you could use it as the second step. This stuff is pretty effective at also dissolving eye makeup in a really gentle manner. I have tested this with waterproof mascara also. It does help to break it down, but it doesn't fully get rid of it or get it off your eyes. So if you had waterproof eye makeup, then I would use this as part of a double cleanse as opposed to alone. But if you just have regular mascara and eye makeup on, this works very effectively and again, gently. This has glycerin in it. It has grapeseed extract in it. It also has yogurt powder, which is very interesting. And then of course, like I said, that chlorophyll, that is the last, it looks like the last ingredient there. So there's not a ton of that in there, but it also has green tea and white tea in this also. So you get a lot of humectants in here and you get antioxidants in here. Again, it is a cleanser, so that stuff isn't gonna have a lot of time to act on your skin. But what I found with both of these that I really like is that your skin does not feel dry, stiff, tight, any of that kind of stuff after you use this. So I have been really enjoying that. When I was younger, I used to use very stripping cleansers, mostly because my skin was a lot more oily when I was younger. Now as I get older, I still have combo oily skin, but it is getting more dry, especially in certain places. So I've been really liking using cleansers now that do not have that feeling after you have dried your skin and patted it with a towel. So that's what this new Dr. Brandt product looks like if you're curious. And this is the Maelove Oil Cleanser. Then as the next step in my routine, I have adored using this new skincare toner by Laneige. And this is called the Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer for normal to dry skin. And that's what the bottle looks like. Now, I do not have dry skin or even normal skin. I have more on the oily side, but I still love using this product. It is, as you can probably see in the bottle, a milky toner. So it is a liquid, but it has a milky quality to it. And this is a beautiful product if you are someone who has super oily skin to use in place of just having a moisturizer, because the toner has a moisturizing quality to it. It's not just like water that sinks and then disappears into your skin. It actually provides your skin with a little bit of hydration. It has glycerin, it has meadowfoam seed oil, white leaf tea water, and some amino acids in there also. Now, this is not a new product in Laneige's line, but I do think it has not really launched in the US yet. And the reason I think that is because it's not on Sephora's website. It is on the Laneige website, and you can purchase it through places like YesStyle that sell Korean beauty products or skincare products. But it is supposed to launch on Sephora, I think, in about a couple of weeks. I think it's on the 26th or the 25th of this month. So keep your eye out for this if you're looking for a hydrating toner. And then I have two serums that I want to share with you. They are fantastic and have a lot of similarities between them. Let's start with the one from Maelove. This is the Glow Maker Antioxidant Serum. I think this is pretty popular in their line. The other thing about Maelove is that their skincare is very reasonably priced. This Glow Maker Serum has a lot of antioxidants in it. It has vitamin C, vitamin E, ferulic acid, and sodium hyaluronate. And it comes with a dropper. And the wonderful thing about this, at least for me, is that it's not a serum the way you typically think of a serum, which is like thicker and like more oily. It is pretty much like a liquid, which reminds me a little bit more of Paula's Choice's booster serums, which also come in bottles, droppers, and typically have a liquid consistency that you can just add to any other skincare product that you have. So I have been using these, both of these serums in two different ways. sometimes if I want to use them more as a toner, I will put some drops in my palm and then pat it all over my face and neck. Or if I want to add it into my moisturizer, then I will do that instead. But it sinks into the skin, is undetectable on the skin, but of course has fantastic skincare, skin beneficial ingredients. And then this serum by a company called Saturday Skin, which I have never tried out before. I love the packaging. It's holographic. Might not be able to really tell on the camera, but it is holographic on the outside here. It feels like I'm almost certain it's a glass bottle. It's very hefty and heavy. Once again, a pump dispenser for this one, but this also has a very thin, almost liquidy consistency. It's not purely liquid the way the Maelove one is, but it is very thin. It really just sinks into the skin like nothing. So again, you could use this if you had super oily skin just on its own, or you could mix it in with other foundations or other skincare or layer it. Did I even say what this was? This is the Bright Potion Probiotic Power Serum. I think the use of probiotics in skincare is pretty new and I find it very intriguing. But even aside from that, this contains a lot of glycerin. It also has niacinamide. It also has turmeric root extract and other antioxidants in here. So this has been a very intriguing and very pleasant new addition to my skincare routine. And then the last step would be sunscreen. This new sunscreen that I've been trying is from Maelove. It's called the Sun Protector. It has an SPF of 30 and it is a mineral sunscreen, which is better if you have sensitive skin. It has zinc oxide in it. It's 18.6%, so that's where the sun protection is coming from. It has a very nice lightweight formula. It does have a white cast, which every mineral sunscreen has, unless they've added a tint to it. But once you have really worked it into the skin, I can't really tell that there is a white cast there. And I am wearing it under my makeup today, and I think it works fairly well with the makeup, which a lot of times mineral sunscreens, they really don't work well under makeup, but I think this one is definitely a wearable one. So those are the new skincare additions. I think I might do a skincare focused video in the near future because there's so many new great skincare products that I have been trying out lately, and I feel rushed in these videos to give you all the information that I want to. So leave me a comment if you're curious about that kind of video and want me to make that. But for now, thank you to Laneige, Maelove, Dr. Brandt, and Saturday Skin for sending over those great skincare products. All right, let's move on to makeup. And one new brand that I was so intrigued by, it's actually a cosmetic brand for men called Strix, spelled S-T-R-Y-X, and they have 2 products in their line, and their focus is to be pretty like discreet and to not look overtly like makeup, you know, because men are not as used to wearing makeup and carrying that around with them. Of course, I'm not a man, but I did still want to test out these products to see what I thought about them and the formula. So the first thing they have is a tinted moisturizer. They have, I believe it's 3 shades, and I used the shade in 02, and this is what the bottle looks like. Again, it looks more like a deodorant form factor, and that's intentional to, I guess, not look like makeup. Comes in a pump dispenser. I really like the texture and formula of this tinted moisturizer, and it has a surprising level of coverage. As you can see as I'm applying it, it is effortless to rub into and blend into the skin. It definitely gives you light, I would say to even medium coverage. The shade 02 is still a little bit too dark for me. I think if I were to intentionally tan in the sun, then this would fit perfectly, but that's okay because it's a tinted moisturizer. It is easier to blend, but at the same time, I think this gives you a surprising level of coverage for a tinted moisturizer. The other thing I noticed and really appreciate about this formula is that it has some good skincare ingredients, notably glycerin, and it has a very good amount of niacinamide. It also has a tiny bit of salicylic acid, a very tiny bit. It's the second to last ingredient, but the formulation on this is really nice too. It doesn't have any added fragrances or anything like that. And the second product that STRYX, I'm gonna say, sent over is the concealer. That's the second item they have in their line. Again, I believe it's 3 different shades. It comes in a pen like this, or a pen-shaped package like this. So you pop off the cap. It is a stick concealer, and I got the shade number 1, so actually the lightest shade, and you twist from the bottom here. Now, I will say this is very easy to apply. It's very easy to blend. I find the formula is not quite dry enough or like sticky enough to really stay on my skin. You may be able to see this blemish here where after powdering all that, the concealer hasn't really stayed. So I'm gonna reapply right there. It's very easy to use, very convenient. So if you have really light blemishes, I think that this would be perfect, and especially on a guy, but I wouldn't say that this has the fullest coverage or greatest staying power. But it does look really, really natural on the skin. You just have to, if you want to get more coverage and for it to really stay, you do have to work with it and apply a few layers. All right, a palette that I received from Nomad Cosmetics, which I've talked about a couple times in other videos that I am just dead over, and I am so happy they sent this along, is this new palette. I featured it on one of my Instagram stories, so again, if you're not following, make sure you go follow. This is their Tokyo palette. Look at how freaking cute this is. Not only the pastel cute colors, but the embossed smiling cat on all of the pans. And of course the Nomad logo or lettering in the middle pan there. So it looks like you get a set of mattes, you also get shimmers, and you get these really glittery shades. This palette is so incredible, and I was so tempted to use this for myself, make an eye look for this video, but I stopped myself and I thought I could use this, but I probably would not be able to appreciate this palette as much as one of you would be able to. I would definitely have fun using it and use it in a couple looks for videos, but practically speaking on an everyday basis, I wouldn't use this palette very much just because I wouldn't be able to use the colors for the most part. So I am going to include this in an upcoming giveaway. I'm planning on doing a huge, massive giveaway with just dozens of different prizes for a lot of winners. So keep your eye out. This will be included in one of those giveaway boxes. Maybelline's newest lip product are these Super Stay ink crayons. There's a total of 12 shades, and I will be doing a swatch and application video for this. So if you're interested in these, then stay tuned for that. Oh, for my under eye concealer, I used the YSL Touche Eclat. Now, the classic one has been around for many years, but this is the newer version because this is the Radiant Concealer High Coverage. So whereas the original Touche Eclat is more of like a brightener, this product actually is supposed to have the coverage that you would need for covering up any blemishes or dark circles. So I use this exclusively in the under eye area. I do have this in the shade 0.5, which is a bit light for me. I think I need to go one shade deeper, even for the under eye area. It looks good, I think, and does have a good amount of coverage. I wouldn't call this full coverage, but I would definitely say that this is medium coverage, and if you don't have any serious deep dark bags or circles under the eyes, this will absolutely do the trick. It has not settled into any sort of fine lines. It doesn't look dry in the under eye area, which are the two major things that are most important to me when I look for an under eye concealer. The brush applicator also makes this very, very convenient and easy to take on the go. All right, on my lips is a new lip product by Givenchy. This is the, I have no idea how to say this, okay, you guys? The Encre Interdite. I don't know how to say this. This is what the name is. It is a new lip ink. It says lip ink 24-hour wear. I have the shade 02 RT Pink. I think the doe foot applicator on this is super interesting. Very kind of extreme slant there and surface area. But anyway, I was very intrigued by this because the formula just out of the tube looks like a normal cream lip product, but when you apply it, it is like a liquid and it feels weightless on the lips, and then it kind of dries down, but it doesn't become dry. It just kind of sinks into the skin, and it has this plush, balmy, moisturizing feel to it. So it's like a lip stain kind of, but it doesn't have, it has a plumpy, more moisturizing formula. Does that make sense? It is transfer, smudge resistant, so acts like a lip stain, feels like a lip balm. That is perfect in my book. It does have a fragrance to it, so note that if you're sensitive to fragrance, it's gonna be right under your nose. So I don't smell it now, but I definitely noticed it when I first applied. You guys heard me talk about the company TokyoMilk in my last, I think it was my last What's New in Beauty video for last month. I originally knew them as a fragrance brand, but TokyoMilk by Margot Elena has now expanded into makeup. I was so excited when they sent along their new makeup products. Let's start with the eyeshadow palette. I want to show this to you because I wasn't able to use the shades in this video. This is what the palette looks like now. These all are shimmering shades, very neutral. I personally would double this for use as a highlighting palette too, because this range of shades and the shimmer, perfect for highlighting. And then the rest of the products, which I did actually use for this video and or have been testing out. Let's start with one that I won't show you on camera in use, but I have tested a couple times. This is a lip scrub. It is called the Sugared Mint Lip Scrub. Beautiful packaging on these. Hopefully you can see what it looks like in there. So I definitely smell the mint. I think there's a little bit of coconut in there too. This is a sugar-based granule scrub. I would say that I kind of wish there were more plentiful granules, but it has an extremely moisturizing formula. So it feels almost like a balm with some granules in it. So if you are someone who has pretty dry lips, this will be a fantastic lip scrub for you. It's got coconut oil in there, shea butter, sunflower oil, apricot kernel oil. It has wax, beeswax in there. So definitely a fantastically moisturizing, nourishing formula. And then these three other products, let's start with, this is my favorite thing that I've tried from this makeup range. What's it called? It is called the Radiant Glow Luminizer. And this is like the third or fourth time that I've actually used this for a makeup look for going out. Now, in the pot, it looks very similar to other kind of gel highlighters that are out there, like the Farsali one, even the ones from, what is it, Wet n Wild? Yeah, like Wet n Wild that they released. This one is so beautiful on the skin. It has that liquid metallic quality, but the formula blends into the skin and becomes one with the skin, which is the biggest problem that I've always had with those gel highlighters, is that they look a lot like a stripe on your skin, and it's hard to blend out the edges. It's hard to make them look seamless on the skin. This fits the bill perfectly. I love the formula. We'll definitely be using this for a lot of different makeup looks. I love the formula. Then we have a blush oil stick. It is a kind of cream gel. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, kind of reminds me of the Milk ones, but this one is more pigmented, as you can see. I will say that I think you have to be a little bit careful to get an even, non-patchy layer of color. That's not unique to TokyoMilk. That's pretty much with most of these kinds of blushes that I've used and tested out. And you, of course, can also apply this to the lips. And then another product that I really enjoyed is the lip gloss. Doesn't really have, it has a very slight tint, but not really any sort of color, but it just feels very, very nourishing, non-sticky, non-tacky, just really nice to layer onto the lips. So I'm excited to see what else comes out in the TokyoMilk makeup line. Hopefully they continue it, and I think I would be interested to see some more eyeshadow palettes and maybe some blushes. Oh, there's one skincare product that I forgot to mention, mainly because I have not actually got to test this out yet. So I will do that, and I will let you know what I think about the texture and the formula and all that kind of stuff. But this is a product from Gin Amber Beauty. I've never tried anything from their line before, but what also caught my eye is not only the fantastic ingredients they have in their skincare, but in particular this product that I'm going to show you, but also the affordability of the products that they offer. This specifically is the 10% Vitamin C Repair Cream plus Squalane, and they are a very natural and organic based company. The second ingredient in this is aloe. then it is followed by vitamin C, then followed by safflower oil. There's glycerin, tea extract, there's shea butter, there's vitamin E, there's niacinamide, there's cucumber fruit extract, argan oil, ferulic acid, licorice extract, jojoba oil. This thing is so jam-packed with fantastic ingredients, and at the price, man, I am very excited to be able to try this. You can see I haven't opened it yet. It's still in its kind of plastic seal, but it does come in a pump dispenser. I can't tell if this is an opaque bottle here. Keep it out of sunlight just to be safe. Very excited to be testing this out. And if I do that skincare video that I mentioned, I will definitely tell you what my experiences are with this. All right, for the eyes, Urban Decay sent along their new Perversion mascara. I know that the original, this Perversion mascara, the regular formula, is not new, and that is actually what I wore and used in this video. I was surprised by how this formula, this mascara, lengthened my lashes because of the way the brush looks. Because of the really fluffy nature of the brush, what I was expecting out of this was a lot of volume. But what I found is that I didn't get so much volume as opposed to lengthening. So that was interesting. I don't think I would say it's my favorite mascara, mostly because I look for volume as opposed to length. I mean, you want both, but if I had to choose one over the other, I would prefer more volume. But they have come out with a waterproof version, which I will definitely be using. And it comes in a super cool tube. You guys, what does this remind you of? Leave me a comment in the comment section below before I say it. 3, 2, 1. It reminds me of the packaging from MAC's Aquatic, what was that collection called? You know what I'm talking about, right? The one with the teal packaging and the water droplets on the packaging. That was a great collection when it comes to packaging. And they also have a new, it says just the tip of this eyeliner is new, I guess, of their waterproof fine point eye pen. It's supposed to be waterproof and sweat proof. Whew, that is a super fine tipped pen. Oh yeah, look at that. You definitely can get different gradients. I did light hand to heavier hand for a thicker line. So it's waterproof and sweat proof. Let's test that out. Some setting spray. It is damp. Now, it's not smudging, but it is lifting. So maybe not quite waterproof. Next, I have 2 new brands, meaning I have never tested, seen, touched anything from these 2 brands before. So I'm really excited. I think I will do an exclusive video for these in my line of brands no one talks about. So I'm hoping that you'll be interested. The first of these, it's spelled G-A-D-E. I think it's pronounced Jade Cosmetics, and they were generous enough to send me some of their makeup products. And it looks like this company was, until kind of recently, only available in Israel. So I think that's where the brand started, but they have very sleek packaging. They also have a lot of skincare in their line, but I'm gonna focus on the makeup. So this is one of the highlighting sticks that they sent along. One of their eyeshadow palettes. Really beautiful. And I love the sizing of the palette, because it seems like an amount of product that I would actually be able to use if I were a normal makeup user. Wow, that looks beautiful. One of their lip glosses, a lipstick, and a matte lip color. And the next company that was generous enough to send along some of their products is called Kaleidos. Beautiful packaging here. This is so cool. In the inside of the box it says Futurism, and on the card that they included here it says a message from the future. If you look at their website, it's really cool. I believe they only sell eyeshadow palettes. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful, creative packaging there. So I believe they've sent over the 3 eyeshadow palettes that they have in the line. Oh, let's start with Futurism 1, Sci-Fi Green. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. It's a magnetically closing palette. opens out like this. You have the name in that plastic slip there. You have the magnetic sleeve side. You have this side that has a full-length mirror there, and then you have the colors here. And the shades or the pans connect via magnet. So you can actually remove these. You'd have to kind of jimmy something in there to lift them out of the pan, but you can replace them if you wanted to. Look at how pretty those colors are. Futurism 2 is Cyber Bronze. And that's what those look like. And Futurism 3, Astro Pink. Oh my gosh, this packaging. I appreciate the creativity so much of these. It's very unique. It's so hard nowadays to be unique because the market is just so overly saturated with makeup brands. They are definitely accomplishing the uniqueness here. Holy moly. Look at that shimmering, multifaceted shade there. I'm so excited to test these out. And on the back of the box, there are Japanese characters, so I wonder if this originated in Japan. I am really excited, looking forward to testing out these two brands for you. Let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in seeing that. Thank you so much to Jade and Kaleidos for letting me expose and share your brands with my viewers. And the last thing, but absolutely not least, this is a bath product from the Plant Apothecary. This brand is actually available at Ulta, which I didn't know before they were nice enough to send this product along. They have a whole range of body washes. I believe they also have a face wash. This product that I have been able to test in my shower is called the Calm Down Body Wash. It says 100% natural and made with organic oils, and the scent is ginger and lavender. This smells incredible, especially if you like either of those scents or both of them. I love both of those scents, and together, perfect. The form factor is really unique and cool with the squeeze bottle with a very narrow, what do you call this? Tip, I guess. Definitely has a calming and yet I would say slightly invigorating scent to it because of that ginger. So that aromatic experience is really nice when you're using this. I also really like the formula that this has. It does not have a super bubbling sudsing formula, so I'm just going to tell you that outright. It does suds a little bit, but it's not a lot. It's also not like some products out there that have absolutely no lather to them. It does have a little bit of lather, it's just not a lot. It not only has that beautiful fragrance, but it's the kind of body wash that will not strip your skin and make it feel dry and crusty and flaky once you've dried off after your shower. Okay, I think that's all for this month's What's New in Beauty video. Thank you for coming along. If you want to enter into the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber to this channel. Make sure you go check out Brilliance New York at their social media platforms and their website. Just leave me a comment on this video, letting me know anything random or any comments or thoughts you have on this video. Please don't just say enter me or I want to be entered. If you have done those three things, then you will be entered into the giveaway. I will choose one or two winners, contact you by responding to your comment, and then I'll have you email our PR inbox to provide your contact information, and then I will connect you with Brilliance New York. Brilliance New York will mail you the prize directly. Any other details for the giveaway will be in the description box below. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.